We're live. Hello,
Hello.
toy friends. Welcome back. I'm Will. That's Bob. You're you.
I'm Bob. That's Will. Oh, that's Will.
and we're here. And so is Jeff.
Ta-da.
And so is Zaymot Rogue.
Hey,
And
hey.
so is Menhoza. And
Hey.
Scotty missed it. Yeah, Scott, you've missed it, man. We're on a
Yeah.
recording now. You're watching the replay. You
This
missed
is
it
the
all.
Memorex version.
Yeah. And Mr. Michael Gene Fleming,
Hey.
good afternoon. Welcome. So, anything cool happened this week?
A few things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some coolness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some toy line that some of us have been waiting a few years for has
Yeah.
finally started dropping.
Marvin, how's it going?
Hey.
Uh, Speaking of Marvin, I spent my morning reading The Edge, issues 1 through, well, I had already read 1, so 2 through 11 or 12? I think 3 through 12, or 2 through
Oh,
12.
cool.
So I read 10 issues. Yeah, yeah, it was really good. I had a really good morning. It was a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. And I have some pictures and stuff. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Yeah, Scotty, you made it. There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Happy Hanukkah. Well, happy Hanukkah to everyone
Yeah.
that celebrates.
And yeah.
Welcome. Nice to see you live.
Hey. Hey.
Just popping in to say hello. I saw Mr.
Yeah.
M. Vargo. Michael, you got your Operation Recall figures in. Hope you're enjoying them. Very cool. Scotty, go back to sleep before you hurt yourself. Oh, geez. Uh, so yeah,
Easy
let's get
now.
right into it. Did want to mention the 20% off Army Builder sale at delta17.com. Still going on. Guys, here's another little thing that you didn't notice. They're doing special pricing on the weapons pack. Three
Mm-hmm.
dollars for the weapons pack now through Christmas. That's pretty good,
Yep.
man. You get a lot of good
I picked up
weapons
four of
there.
them.
Yeah, you get a lot of great weapons in there.
Yeah.
So um, that's very good. I'm still waiting for the Micronauts. The USPS has been taking them up and down California. Oh, that's not
Oh,
good.
sorry about that.
Yeah, you got some weird shipping things, but
But
you did message me and tell me you got your package from me. Correct. I do believe you did get it. Um, that's awesome. So yeah. So Bob, you were surprised to get your shipment in.
yeah,
Um,
they just showed up. I didn't see any shipping
yeah.
notice or anything
So
like that. It's just went outside to check on the cat and have a smoke, and there the box was. I was
that's
like, "What's
great,
this?"
man. Well, it's good. It's been a long time coming, and
Oh yeah.
I've been very patient, and I did not
Hmm.
get mine in. I did some research, man. I'm a mess. I thought I did an all-in um, pledge when the Kickstarter was live. I do remember, like, I thought I was all in and just done with, and then
Hmm.
like it might have been like 6 months after like the Kickstarter ended, I like found an email saying my pledge didn't go through. Turned out my credit
Oh.
card had like expired, and then I don't know. So I think I had to rejoin through the backer kit, and then I tried to find
Mm.
my original receipt because I can't even like find that. I think I had to write Carson an email, and it's been years. I don't know. It was like even the email I found was from 20. Oh, here it is. Operation Recall Receipt. I sent in this payment September 22nd. No, September 18th, 2022.
Yeah.
So I don't know when the initial Kickstarter ended, but anyway.
I
Oh no,
I don't
this was
remember. It's
on
been too long, but
no,
but
this was
they're here
in
now.
May.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
in May of
Yeah.
2025. I went and dug through and found it, but yeah, apparently I did a back. I had to do it like through the backer kit because my thing screwed up
Mm.
and they had to cancel my pledge. So I'm a screw up. It's my fault. That's the reason why they're not here because I was like, no, I'm an all-in backer, like and then I started doing the thing and I found out I'm not. So I'm probably gonna have to get mine in January. But I get to live vicariously through you, sir, and
Do
everyone
what I
else.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine either, bud. It picked up mid sentence when Will was talking. Oh, are we having audio or video difficulties?
I don't know. It may just been when they were joining in. Wouldn't it?
Hey, Wraith Mace, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey, we are the hammer. Yes, yes, indeed. Uh, so yeah, so you got yours in. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, he's shipping to all like the all-in backers first. Then it's going to
Hmm.
be like people in the backer kit and people that pick them up later, like in January, right? So, um, okay, Jeff, thank you. Stream's good.
Yep.
Okay,
Whoops.
okay,
There
we're good. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to. So very cool. I mean, my Instagram, and not everyone's is going to be this, but a lot of the people I follow on Instagram have similar interests. So, of course, like I said, what a wonderful moment for Carson.
we go.
All his hard work paying off.
Oh yeah.
There's the crew
Well, like I
getting
said,
ready to ship and
it.
everything.
Yeah, he's probably also just glad that he'll quit getting the questions of when are the figures coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, sure. These things take a long time, and um, I think I think Bob, you said this in a comment yesterday that these being fulfilled is really good for future people creators that want to make something
Yeah.
because the Kickstarter model is, like I said, I think this is a good use of the Kickstarter model because it's like it wouldn't happen otherwise, like
Hmm.
um whereas I know people have varying opinions about Kickstarters and and all this stuff like that, and do we need it? But it is probably the only way they would be able to get it made. One thing I would say for the past, or from my experience with Kickstarters, and this is just me on a, I guess on a soapbox here. No, I think it's just bite off smaller portions. Like I think people would be more receptive, or it would be easier to sell these things if you did like a wave one 6 figures, and
Yeah.
and it did have a turnaround of like a year to like 18 months, right? And then you could do wave two, or you could like sell concepts or like do another one. I understand like they want to like it's probably cheaper and easier for the factory to like just produce like a whole wave of 20 figures or something, but
Mm.
that's where I think it kind of balloons out, and then you're waiting 3 or 4 years for something. um I just think that'll get more people into it.
Yeah.
Or it'd
Well,
be a
like
little
the
easier for them, like to do like a 4 figure wave. They buy it, it's there within a year. They could see it. They could, like you establish yourself, and
mm.
I don't know. I mean, that's just
Well, it's
my
like
opinion. I'm
the
no
yeah.
expert. I don't know anything about toy making, so that could be the completely wrong way to do it. But I just feel like from the consumer side, maybe people would be a little more receptive to them if there was just a little bit of a quicker turnaround. That's all.
Yeah. Well, it's like the 30 figure, just doing that one figure, that Kickstarter, successfully funded.
Sure. And
Whereas
that was
like,
the third try on that one, right?
well, yeah. But the other attempts were like more figures, and I think 30 was like further down in the stretch goals, where it's just making
True, true, true. Yeah,
her the figure.
yeah. That was
Um,
Easy Kill 9, and then I think they
mhm.
even partnered with someone else. Yeah, I would love to see all this stuff get made.
Oh
I
yeah,
I
like
personally,
Rise of Nexus and
yeah, I'm a
the
sucker for
upcoming
all this
nukes
stuff.
and
I love this stuff. I get that it's not mass appeal, that not everyone's into it, but this is right up my alley. That's why we're talking about it.
mhm.
But um, but I do see like with some of the Kickstarters that have come out, people like not another Kickstarter. Geez,
Yeah.
this one and that one haven't come out yet, and this one and that one. So the fulfillment of these maybe will, even though it's taken a while,
Mhm.
and we still have other ones like, I think like Call Sign is still kind of waiting to get. They're hoping to get 4 figures out this year too. I think, right? I think they've.
Uh, I, I
Yeah,
don't
I think on
remember.
their last
Uh,
update they said like they're just working with the factory and just trying to get something out.
yeah.
Like they're never like they keep getting pushed behind or something. I don't know what's happening, but you know, I don't want to speak out of turn about what they're doing, but like they're trying to get it done, but it's like it's tough, you know. Even Delta
Yeah.
17, they wanted to do like a wave two um, for like last year, but like sculpting, you know, getting this stuff done, getting the
Yeah.
molds made, doing this. So like, you know, they've kind of they did the initial one was 12 figures or 13 figures with the alternate Delta Troop, but like
Hmm.
that was a big, you know, thing. But they only announced them about 6 months before they launched, and that worked out great for them. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Let's see. Yeah, and it may be that if some of these creators are like using the same factory, then they might be like almost stepping on each other's toes.
oh, that
You
is
know, because
exactly what's happening. I believe that Marauders Vietnam um, was like in the same factory as some of these guys and wound up
mm,
because that blew up to like 50 plus SKUs. Like it got real big.
oh
And
yeah, yeah, it
and I think some of that stuff, yeah, I think there's only a certain amount of factories that could do this work, or you
hmm
know that these project managers. There's a, not that these are like niche within niche kind of toy lines, and it's not like you know they got to wait their turn. So um,
yeah.
it is
Yeah,
interesting.
'cause from my understanding, like the factory will put in the molds for like a certain line and then just press those out continuously, and then once they're done, swap those molds out for other molds, and
Yeah. And then there's
yeah,
like they
so
have to do
it's
the paint apps and like the
yeah,
assembly. There's all kinds of stuff. The packaging happens. Like all this stuff is, you know, I don't know if it's all done at the same factory. I think it is, but maybe in different areas. But um,
yeah,
Zaymont Rogue would be interested in how to pull off making his own action figure. I have no idea where to begin, but I've always wanted a figure of one of my own characters on the market and on other people's
yeah.
shows. Well, I'll tell you what, Zaymut Rogue, what I would suggest to you is look up eBerry Studios. He is a digital sculptor and he's done the work for, um, geez, why can't I think of it? I don't know. I'm
Uh,
blanking right now, but he did the
well, I
work
think he
for
didn't he do the
Rise of
Rise of
Nexus.
Nexus?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Yes. It's like Rise of Nexus. He does it, but also on his Instagram, if you follow him, he does do commissions. So, what I would say is if you're just one guy and you just want to make one figure, you know, 3D printing is probably the way to go. Um,
Mm.
have it, you know, if your digital sculpting is not there, you could pay this guy to sculpt it. You could buy a printer for a couple $100, and you know you do have to do a little chemistry and science. They don't have a perfect like action figure resin yet, but they're getting pretty good. Or you know, talk to Bobby Vance over at Level 7, right? Oh
Mm.
no, I'm sorry, Lone Wolf Toys, not Level 7, Lone Wolf. And this is the Conan the
Oh,
Adventurer
what you got
O-ring
there?
figure. This feels good, man. This is his resin is a proprietary blend he uses. It's got a little bit of flex, a little stiffness. He kind of uses like two different kinds, but you know the details are fantastic. And he's not painted, of course, but the fit and feel of this one, all the joints fit and feel real nice. It's a really great O-ring figure. And if you were doing like modern construction, um, eBerry also I'd love to share the Instagram post, but he's working on like an elite O-ring figure. It's like an O-ring with no rivets. It's like modern body
Wait,
construction, kind of hybrid
yeah,
with like a. So it's like modern body construction and kind of like O-ring, but like the aesthetic. It just looks awesome. Just go check out his eBerry Studios on
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
I'll
And on
put
his
a link.
Instagram, I think he just put up a video where he was like assembling one of
Yeah,
those new hybrid figures, and then I think there's a link to a YouTube where the video is a little longer.
yeah,
But yeah, it looks good. I'm curious
yeah.
to see.
Scotty was saying never did a Kickstarter. Guess if I did, I would do that Lincoln Monsters. Yeah, that looks like a
Mhm.
that was a very successful Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Most Kickstarters I've backed have been, have
I've heard
fulfilled,
horror
and
stories. Yeah, I've heard horror
that
stories, but
there,
I haven't
yeah,
been victim to one.
I had a. There have been a couple that didn't fulfill on me, but only two. So
Yeah, okay. So the Kickstarter model, if used correctly, can fund incredible ideas, but the idea
Hmm.
being sold in the Kickstarter must fit the Kickstarter model as well. And that's
Yeah.
where I guess I'm saying is like, you know, have an end plan or have a game plan, just because you have a good idea on a napkin, don't launch a Kickstarter on that. Like you once you get the funding, you got to be ready to like make it happen, and that's where I
Yeah.
think some people get tripped up is it's not easy to do. And kudos to everyone who does accomplish this because come on, that's I mean not for everyone, but for me that's like a dream come true, man. You,
Oh
you
yeah.
think of something and you make it. That's I mean amazing. That's
Hmm.
I would love to do that. Even looking at the Edge comic and what Marvin's doing, dude, make your own comic. It's mind blowing. I love the fact that him and his team have come up with their own comic. That's amazing. I love it. Um, hey, Reconnect. How's it going?
Yeah.
And hey, Jen, great to see you back on Sunday afternoon show. Yeah, yeah, we're looking forward to it. And I wonder if the figures are in the same factory but from different companies. If they fight at night, probably. Yeah, there's probably battles. There are only a few manufacturers in toys now. Yeah, that's right.
Um,
I haven't done two Kickstarters. One for Jay Bartlett's Nintendo 64 Quest. Oh, you have done two. And the
yeah.
AWOC Series 2. Still waiting on AWOC. I'm patient, but I don't think I want to do Kickstarters anymore. That's also a thing
And see,
too. I think
yeah.
if they really undersold it when they like I don't know. I know like the problem is like if they say it's going to take 5 years, a lot of people will be like, "Well, call me in 5 years." But
Yeah.
if they say it's going to take 8 months and then it takes 5 years, you're also pissed. Like they have to be realistic in the expectations, and that's why I was saying like maybe tone it down a little bit. Also, like Operation Recall wasn't necessarily only about the figures; it was about bringing legendary creators back in
Hmm.
action and documenting the whole process. So that's where Carson's like just a huge like he's a total maniac, man. I mean, like he's got video interviews, the entire process, the way they used to do it back in the '80s when they worked at Hasbro. Um, from the concepts to everything. And he's got hours of video footage of interviews with these guys and getting them back into the groove and doing this probably took
Well, I.
twice as long as it would take normally
Hmm.
because you had to work with all of these people. So he probably wanted to do as many as he could at once because you only got, Kirk Bazigian for the like only a certain amount of time, and he's got to approve all
Yeah.
these concepts. So
The same with like Larry Hama, Ron Rudat.
I get it.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, and these guys aren't getting any younger either. Like like
So
all of
what
us,
he's
where
doing is
time is
absolutely, yeah,
ticking on. Yeah.
it's an amazing thing. It's not just about taking, and all of the concepts were from
Hmm.
fan submitted ideas and then developed from that. So I'm just saying like this is a labor of love that we're seeing come to fruition. So I think it's just awesome.
Now,
Um,
isn't Carson also going to eventually release a documentary about
yeah,
the
yeah,
creation process? So
uh-huh,
that'll be cool.
yeah.
Kind of get a behind the curtain look.
During the '90s, there was a rumor that Hall of Fame GHO has been in the same factory that made Barbie. Okay,
Probably. Yeah,
right.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm sure. These are
Yeah.
factories. They're just making products. They don't care
Yeah.
what company,
Oh
unless the
yeah.
company owns the. But I would even imagine, even with like soft drinks, you have bottling plants that probably. What is the one? Dr. Pepper doesn't belong to like either Coke or Pepsi. It could be bottled in a Pepsi plant in certain regions and a Coke plant in other regiones, because
Oh,
it's
that's
like
I
yeah,
didn't know
it's
that.
like the one formula that's like independent. Had Barbie legs for arms. Oh, jeez. Uh, I think even Bobby Valaz mentioned Action Force is made in the same factory as other big figure lines. Yeah, yeah, they share
Probably.
factories.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like you were
Um,
saying, the factory doesn't care what they're making as long as they're making something.
I've
You
heard
know.
horror stories about Kickstarters in the video gaming world. Yes. I think that also like tech gadgets and stuff. Like I've seen YouTube videos where
Hmm.
uh, there's just like, I mean, they're just like I'm surprised with AI, but back like probably 5, 6 years ago, people were doing ones where they were just like, making like 3D renders of some amazing product, like a phone that projected on your arm or something, like,
Yeah.
and they sold like, millions of dollars in it because all these people thought it was like real and it wasn't. They just took the money and ran. So I think toy Kickstarters is probably like a drop in the bucket compared to like some of the other awful ones. Um,
Well, the two I had supported that they funded, they just never fulfilled were tech related. It was kind of like a toy slash tech combo product, but
oh no. And
and I don't
how
think they
much?
so much took the money and ran. I just think their idea was a little more than factories could mass produce.
Sure.
Mm, you know.
I don't think my paper toys would make a great Kickstarter. In the end, it's paper. Well,
Mm,
you're going
yeah,
to want
you
to
never
stick
know.
around, John, because I do have something that is pretty cool that I want to show later that has to do with paper. And Scotty, Lincoln Monsters are coming in 2027. I'm not sure I'll be here in 2027. I certainly hope you are.
Mm,
And, um, I just, I hope you'll be here in 2027. It's only a year away. But let's take a look at what you got here, Bob. How does it
right.
feel to have these? So I know you wrote up a great. If you guys go to Bob's Instagram, when he posts new figures, he does a really really informative way of just writing it up and describing what's going on. So I recommend
Thank you.
just going there and doing it. Yeah, I always enjoy reading your write ups and your photography. So courtesy Bob.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no, it feels great getting these in because, well, like many other people, it's like, we've been waiting a while, and like I
Hmm.
said, I'm not angry or mad or
Yeah.
dissing on them for that.
Sure.
I would rather get a wait longer to get a great product than get something fast but just slapped together.
Yeah. So you got the four Wave One figures.
Hmm.
Yeah, oddly enough, it's like two army builders, a bad guy and a good guy.
Yeah,
I don't know what decision making went into that, but yeah, right now the balance is
it,
kind of on the bad guy side here. But
yeah.
uh,
Well, it may have just been what they could get done
yeah,
first. I
so
don't know, but
we've got the first one, which is Breacher and Hellhound,
mhm.
Forced Entry Specialist and K9. Very cool
Yeah,
looking design.
and the
Um,
canine's got a nice little harness thing with some extra ammo on it, and a little, I think, a
yeah,
med pack on one side. Yeah, a little med pack on one
and
side.
you were saying the
At
card art. You said if this was any, it's almost
Yeah,
it's
it's almost a raw, like, yeah.
yeah.
It seems like it's almost borderline of getting a cease and desist letter from Hasbro.
Yeah, don't count the
Because
dog
like
out.
like on the side, they've even got like the weapons and accessories loadout like the old Joe's had, and
Uh-huh.
the
Yeah, it
the
looks
art
good,
with the
man.
blast going
And
on.
you said it feels good too, right? Like so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you're an opener,
I
so you just ripped right into these guys, right?
Well, I took a picture of them on the card first, just to be able to
Hmm.
show that, and then went back and did all the open figure shots and whatnot. But yeah, if you like, I'll put it this way: if you liked Delta 17 and how those felt, you'll love these guys. They're right at
Very
that
good.
same quality.
So yeah, these are all our carded figures. Um, very nice. And then here's some comparisons, and what I liked that they did in this line as well was the height differences. So there's height
Hmm.
variation in the line. They're in that 3 3/4 to 4 inch line, but you've got General Mortafero is 4 inch, right? And
Yeah,
the
he's well, I didn't
Menzu
measure him, but yeah,
Corpse,
he's right up. Yeah, they're right up there. It's kind of seems like it
they're
goes
like a
like
4 inch, right? And then the
they're little. I think they're a little under 4 inches
okay,
because they're shorter than the general. So it
okay.
looks like it goes like Grim Reaper, Mazuma Trooper, and then General
Oh,
Mortefero.
so like a
Morterio.
third variation. Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
interesting. I like that. Yeah.
Now, one thing in this shot that I found odd was on the Grim Reaper on the left,
Hmm.
his holster, like the pistol doesn't come out, but his holster is like attached to his leg.
Oh,
Whereas on the
almost like,
Mazuma Trooper, it's like sculpted into his leg.
yeah, I see that. I see
I
that.
thought
So
that
it's,
was it just seemed odd that they went with like two different. I
hmm,
mean, for me, it's no big issue. The pistols are
yeah,
fixed anyway. It's not like you can pull them out. But
yeah, but it's like they glued it on after, like when they made it in the
yeah,
factory. Yeah, yeah, interesting.
yeah, I
Hmm.
just thought that was like, huh,
Yeah. So Marvin, who has some Kickstarter
experience. Yeah.
experience, Kickstarters are an issue because some people do not properly calculate what their production costs will be. Then instead of
Mm.
admitting it, they just vanish. Yes, true.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
But you've had and delivered several successful Kickstarters, so I know you know what you're doing. But yeah, um, believe me, getting a letter from Hasbro lawyers is no fun. Yes, we do
I
understand
imagine
that,
getting yeah
Mister
getting a
Xamot Rogue. Yes.
getting any lawyer letter probably isn't a good time.
No, it's not. Not fun at all. And then this was a really nice touch that they added to the packaging for all
Yeah.
the figures, which is Carson designed these to kind of show you from concept to production on a little pamphlet, almost like the ones that used to come with the GI Joes when we were young.
Yeah, yeah,
And
they're like in the bubble and
yeah, so
kind
for
of hidden
some,
hidden under the figure.
sure, that aren't into this, but I eat this stuff up. I love it. They have all the different like color choices that they could have made, and
Hmm.
I think are there little notes on some of these? No. Okay.
I didn't
Maybe
see
that's in
any
the
notes.
book,
It
but
just looks like art, but and
yeah.
then on the other side of the pamphlet is like a the card art figure. It's like a well here I've got one handy.
Okay, yeah.
Hang on,
Let's
let
let's
me pull
let's
it out here and
let's make
see.
it
This
big.
is Breacher. Yeah,
Let's
you
big
get
it.
like a
Let's
little
big you up.
kind of
Oh,
mini
that's
poster.
nice. Yeah.
So then you got the whoops art design on one side
Yeah.
and mini poster on the
And
other.
those
So
don't look
yeah,
cheap, man. So that was just like they just threw that
no,
in.
it's like
Yeah.
full color
Uh-huh.
glossy paper. It's no, it's not cheap. It's
Yeah, that looks cool, man. And Bjorn's
uh,
here. What's up? Schmadron Dog,
hey
my
Bjorn.
friend. How you doing? So yeah, very cool. And I do like this. And I will note that um, this figure, they have a figure number there too. Concept was Chris
Hmm.
Scott, design Ron Ruda, direction Kirk Bazigian, packaging art, and you can see all that. It's all
And
credited
yeah, and
there.
this yeah, it goes up both sides of the card back of like credits. Like there's like writing credits and sculpting and painting
Yeah.
credits and whatnot.
So I couldn't get like a really clear. For some reason, every time I blew it up, it got blurry. But you could see
Mm,
kind of the cross sell on the back. This was from the
yeah.
Operation Recall website because I couldn't get close enough. But so you could see all the figures they have coming out. And then I was asking Bob right before we went live, and I guess I couldn't find like a clear answer on the Operation Recall website. Was like if someone's watching this and they wanted to buy one, can they pre-order at this point, or is that closed off until they like
I,
fulfill
I,
all the Kickstarter stuff?
I want to say I saw in one of the updates that the backer kit is closed now.
Okay, so
So I think they're
like,
going to do all the fulfillment
so
and
once
then
fulfillment's
open
over,
it back
like
up.
people could come back and get some because I realized that since I'm not an all-in backer, which I thought I was this whole time, I might have to fill some gaps. Um,
Mm,
because I have some, but they're not also like not scheduled to come out this year. So like when I look at my list of everything I'm getting, as a matter of fact, only two of the figures I only have the I believe the Dark Reapers and Breacher and Hellhound are the only two that
mm.
I'm slated to get in January, and then so the other two I'm not getting until later. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused, but um, yeah, you like the idea of giving credit to the
Yeah.
designers? Yeah, well, it was all fan
Oh yeah.
driven. So, like people submit it. I also missed that. Like, I remember I was at the Joe Fest, I believe it was 23 maybe, and they were announcing, or maybe it was 22, and they were announcing all the concepts that they accepted. And I was like,
Hmm.
oh, I didn't even know this was like a thing you could do. I would have definitely like sat down and tried to come up with a concept and submitted it. Um,
Yeah, and there's some big names in there
oh
like Chris
yeah,
Scott and
Chris Scott.
Chad LaForce
Hmm
did the Cadaver.
He
Um,
did, yeah.
and there were some
Um,
others that I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, there's
there are so many, and so many of these people are people you probably know and have met at Joe Fest.
yeah. I'm pretty
So
sure Matt LaCroix did some of the Paint Masters, and I think Chris
he
Scott
did,
also did some of
yeah.
the Paint Masters.
hmm
So
Yeah, so there are quite a few people here that are familiar to all of us, and you probably,
yeah,
even
so
if you don't know them from going to Joe Fest, you probably know them from the community. Um,
mhm.
but you did a great little comparison here with some of
Oh, thank you.
um, our kind of featured players of the last year or two, with
Mhm.
the Super Seven O-rings of Pentor, Skeletron, the
Yep.
you've
Dub
got
17
yep, you got
and Baron Karza from Super 7. Yeah, I wanted to kind of just show how they looked against other manufactured
hmm
figures. Not
yeah,
so much like third party and customs, but
yeah.
it's like if you're just a just get the manufactured stuff, which nothing wrong with that. This is how they look with other O-ring lines. So
So the Iron Grenadier Destroy Extreme Dude is also known as General Monteferro. And
yep.
he's the leader of Orpheus, which is is that
Hmm.
correct? Am I saying that right?
I
I
think
believe
so.
so.
That's
Um,
how I pronounce it. But
of the enemy faction for Operation
yeah.
Recall. And then just real quick here, you can see how, yeah, these guys blend right in, man.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it. And you've got different aesthetics here. So that roadblock is actually an
That's a
older,
vintage.
that's
That's
a
like a
vintage Joe
yeah,
figure.
yeah.
Um, you've got a U.S.
Heavy armor
Marine,
toys. Yeah.
Heavy Armor Toys Marine, a Delta 17 figure, and then a Super 7 Duke.
Yeah.
So, you can see there's some aesthetic differences, like the, Super 7 figures probably are the standout. All the other ones go together pretty well.
Yeah. I think for me the Super 7 ones blend in well enough.
Yeah, it's
Not
just they're like,
everybody has bulky arms and not
no, I
everybody
know, but
has
they're like
yeah.
cartoon colors. Like their color palettes are
Right.
more cartoon
Yeah.
based, and they're meant to match that. So I
Yeah.
understand that. Mm.
Well, and I do like the sculpting on some of them is like a lot more slimmed down.
All right, Scott, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let him have this one. Looks like Serpentor
Oh.
didn't get the memo about wearing black and red to work today. All right, you got that one.
Fair
But
point. Yeah.
I gotta say, it does look cool though. The Red Cape
Mhm.
Club. We see a lot of guys with red capes.
Yeah.
Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. I think it's on purpose. I think it's because
Yeah.
they look awesome. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, there you go. And then you can see how these guys compare to some of our Wolf Trooper.
Mhm.
We got Jaguar and we have Firefly, he's one of the early 2000s Firefly, if I'm not right, if I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
wrong,
he was
right? He
from
was
one
like
of the comic
he was,
packs.
yeah, he
Uh,
was like the comic pack one from like 2004 or five, I think. I don't know. I
oh,
could be wrong.
I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly what year,
but
but
yeah,
it's the only difference between him and the vintage one is like the paint job and the head sculpt. So,
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
and I think this paint job and head sculpt look better than the vintage version. So,
There were
and I
some,
have them already instead of have to go
yeah,
find
there were
one.
some really nice kind of sleeper hits of the 2000s. Not all the
Mhm.
figures hit, but like some of the ones that they did, like that Firefly and Luigi here mentioning the Crimson Cobra Commander. Yeah, some
Oh
really nice
yeah, yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
real nice stuff in there.
One
Um,
like the October Guard they released during that period in those comic packs just looked
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, and
Uh,
Zaymont saying he understands Super 7 are based on the Sunbow cartoon, but he feels
yeah,
the features are just a little too soft to blend in with the other figures.
you know,
And, fair criticism. Yeah, sure.
mhm,
Those comic packs were sweet, man. I do love the
yeah,
fact that they come with the comic and everything. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good figures, man. That was a good
hmm
era. But yeah, okay, fair. I get it,
Well, yeah,
and that's just a matter of preference. So for some
yeah.
people, that's perfectly fine. Other people, not so much. So that's everything we got on that. Now, Bob, were there any takeaways or anything that you
Um,
noticed? I was going to
the
bring something up, but I'll let you talk first, and then
okay, the
yeah,
only complaint I had was the Missouri trooper. Here, let me get his gun out of the way. Like I like the ammo belt and the tabs are very firmly stuck into the backpack and the
okay,
gun, so they don't just like pop
yeah.
out
Let me make
easily.
you big there so people can
Oh,
see
okay.
that.
My only complaint is like the torso kind of pops out of place real easily from like being like centered to kind of like
Almost,
jutting
yeah.
out.
See, he's kind of doing yeah. He's like
Uh,
jutting forward, and that could be
yeah,
the O-ring might be a little tight on that guy because he has like a
yeah,
bigger torso or
yeah,
something. Yeah, it
yeah,
could
and
just be something like that.
it may just be mine. I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't seen anybody else mention it
Hmm.
yet, but I haven't seen a lot of reviews out
Okay.
yet of these.
Okay.
So, but that's really the only
Yeah.
complaint.
So the
Everything
one
else
thing
is
I
solid.
saw was I forget who it was. Maybe it was Silent Interlude on Instagram.
Mhm.
He mentioned that he was having trouble with putting the accessories or the weapons in some of the hands.
Yeah,
And
I
it was
did
a
have to
bit of a
warm up.
tight fit. It was a bit of a tight
Yeah,
fit.
whoops,
And
whoops. Like General Montefiore here, I had to warm up his hands to get like get the pistol in.
okay,
But the
but
others, yeah,
those are
they were
minor
tight, but
minor
not.
things. But for the most
Oh
part,
yeah. Well,
solid
and plus the
figures.
hands are that softer plastic, so
Okay.
you can warm them up. Like once I warmed it up and got the gun in there, and then it just kind of the hand kind of reformed around the grip. So like
Oh, that might be
future,
good info for him because I think there was
yeah.
one weapon he said he
Oh
gave up. Like he said, it's impossible to fit
yeah,
in the. I think
that
it was
might have
that.
been the Dark Reaper because it had a bar that went from like here, like
Okay.
whoops, went along the bottom here. Yeah, I couldn't get that in. I just trimmed the bar off, and I was just
Oh,
like,
all right. All right.
and then once I did that, it was just like, boop, right in.
Gotcha, gotcha. And would you use some hot water? Just like
For the hands, I just used a hair dryer, like
okay.
a few, like
Yeah.
20 seconds under the hair dryer, and they were loose enough to like put the
Okay.
weapons in. And then when they cooled back down, they cooled around
That's great.
that pistol
Yeah.
grip form.
I'll just
And
say
then
that
after that, yeah.
yeah. I mean, then those are just minor things,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
nothing major. I am really excited for it. I can't wait to get them in. Once again, I'm O-ring for life, O-rings, I love them.
Hmm.
Like that's my number one format and figures, like I like other stuff too, but like so it's right up my alley. So, um, I'm all
And
for it, man.
yeah.
And I gotta just, I guess, for me, it's just like everything Carson did with this project. It's just great to see come to fruition, like that it's finally
Hmm.
done. Um, Everything he did from working with all these legendary creators, which is like a dream come true for some GI
Oh
Joe
yeah.
fans. I mean,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, to get to
and then
hang out
also
with
like yeah,
all.
everyone that like submitted their concept and and then the likes of all these legends like held it, approved it,
Hmm.
made correction, changed it, sculpted it
Tweaked
by
it.
the
Yeah.
masters, and then produced and physically in people's hands. So,
Hmm.
um, one thing I think I regret is not doing. I mean, I couldn't afford it, but maybe I should have found a way to was doing like a double all in because I would like a
Oh
set
lordy.
to I would love a set to have to play with,
Hmm.
to get out there. Um, and then you go to the GI Joe shows and you could probably have these guys sign off on some of these. Not only
Oh,
the
I
people that
bet. Yeah.
submitted the concepts, but the people that worked on it. But yeah,
Well, now one thing you can do if
Bjorn,
you
we're not
open
friends
it.
anymore. He's not an O-ring
No,
guy.
hey,
If
it's
you
all
don't
right to
like
be.
exactly what I like and you don't agree with everything I agree with, I'm not your friend. That's the way this works.
Now,
Just
I
kidding.
will say, yeah, there are modern figure lines that have that kind of O-ring style. They use like a ball and socket between
Yeah,
the
yeah,
torso and the waist,
yeah,
so you get that O-ring action just without the O-ring. Yeah,
yeah. Crisscross?
and
No, I'm not into that. I'm not into crisscross O-rings. I'm not into if it's 4.5 inches, I'm not into it. If it's 5 inches, I'm not into it. If it's 6 inches, get out of here. I only like one thing. No, that's not true. And I
now
could still be friends with everyone.
one thing you could do if you open yours up is take these pamphlets
Yeah.
to like Joe Fest or something and get the creators to
Oh, that
sign
would be
these,
cool. Yeah, that would be nice.
you
I'm
know,
gonna
and then you've
shoot
got your
Bjorn in the eye with an O-ring. I'm gonna fling it at him and gonna shoot your eye out. Jump, jump. Crisscross
oh
make you
lordy.
jump, jump. Daddy
Speaking of the
Mac gonna make
90s,
you jump, jump. Oh my God. All right. Well,
there's the flashback I
congratulations,
never wanted.
Operation
Oh,
Recall, for getting your
yeah.
product out there. Looking forward to, and they have unreleased concepts and things coming out too. So if you are an
Mhm.
O-ring fan, um, there's more to this line. It's not just going to end with all the concepts that we've already seen.
Oh,
They've
no, they
got
got like a year
plans
too.
for year two stuff and stuff that we've
Mhm.
never seen before. So yeah, I'm really
Well,
excited
I
about
say
following it.
year two.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Well,
let's
year
keep it
of release,
relative.
I guess. Release two.
Yeah,
We won't
yeah.
we won't put a date on there. I wasn't either born Bjorn, but these two twisted my arm. Now I'm hunting the '05 Crimson Guards again. Oh, that's like that
Oh,
whole
those are
set,
good
right? The
ones.
Valor versus Venom.
Hmm.
Is that right? Is that the one? Maybe it's not.
I think there was like a six pack of
Yeah, it was like
Crimson,
I thought
or
it was
six or
Valor versus
five.
Venom. It was in the green package with the red
Mm,
Crimson Guards. That was such a good set.
maybe.
I
Yeah.
think that's
I
what he's
remember they
talking
were
about.
like the classic. They were the classic O-ring style,
Yeah,
but they did some
they
like
had
part
like new
swaps.
heads. Yeah, they had some new
Yeah.
heads and some other stuff. I could be wrong, but I will never admit it.
No, of course not.
So speaking of new stuff that I just like getting new stuff. Like I said, the Super 7 stuff, we're going to see some in a little bit. I did pick up some, but it's like, I want new stuff. I want new things. I want
Yeah.
Operation Recall. I want Delta 17. I want Call Sign Longbow. And all of these things because, um, hey,
Hey.
HGC 7000. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome. Hello. And
Yeah. Welcome to the
yeah,
show.
drive safely, please. Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, Agent Faces, Crimson Guard. Love that
Oh,
figure.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I
very
remember
cool,
him.
man. I remember that. Yeah. That's a blast from the past. Very cool.
Mhm.
So speaking of you know, they keep releasing, you got Classified releasing all the G.I. Joe stuff. It's kind of updated for modern days, but Super 7's doing a bunch of the Sunbow stuff. I've been collecting G.I. Joe for, 30 something years. And then so anytime something new comes along, I'm really excited. And,
Mhm.
I did get pretty excited when I found out about the Edge. So Blaine, the Kickstarter, they were doing a 4-inch modern articulation figure based on the main character or one of the main characters of the comic book. Uh, Two different six packs. Oh, Operation Crimson Sabotage, which I sold to Crash at Joe Fest 2 years ago. That was with the Hiss and the Asp, and yep,
Mhm.
and the Crimson Guard Deco. Yep, I sold him that thing because I had one new in the package, and I took
I
that
have that
money and
hiss
I
and
bought a
asp.
bunch of Delta 17.
Uh,
Yeah,
oh, there you go.
yeah. Did a Roscon walkthrough. There's still a bunch of 118 scale DC figures and vehicles. Oh, very nice.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
okay,
let's check my local
yeah.
Ross. Lately,
And
they've
I've
been
been
kind
here
of
before.
being.
Just don't catch the lives. Okay, well, it's
Oh,
good.
all right.
Yeah, good luck
Hey,
out
we
there, man.
the
My
replay
Ross
squad
has
is
been
loved as well.
like nothing, man. I've checked a couple times. I try to go back, maybe tonight, maybe some time next week. Um, but yeah, nothing. So, um,
Yeah.
I read issue one, which Marvin was nice enough to send me a copy, and he got me hooked. So I bought the two trades. So I got the two trades, which is like I think episodes. We'll go right here. Revenant, which was issues 1 through 4. Reign of Chaos was the story arc through 5 through 9, and then we're currently on God's Thunder. So I was able to pick up and you just go to the Edge comic. You just Google it, and you got that. Um, you could order right from the website. Very cool,
Mhm.
man. Very affordable. Very awesome. They were shipped and packed very nicely. I sat down this morning and I read all of them. Very cool. I've got I've got critiques. No, I was telling Bob about it. I really love it. I love the artwork. I love the story. I love where it's going. Um, there are a lot of characters, and I can't keep track of all of them. So Marvin, I got to go on the website. Maybe on the website there's something that like shows me what each character is and exactly what their powers are and stuff like that. That's all. Like I need to know more about them. And I would I would love like was it the remember the DC did Who's Who of the DC universe and
Oh
Marvel did the
yeah.
Marvel universe, the official
Oh
handbook
yeah.
of the Marvel universe. I need the
Yeah, I
official
loved those.
handbook of the Marvin universe or the Edge universe to keep track of all these characters. There's a ton of cool villains and and heroes, and I just need to break
Mhm.
down and know exactly what they're doing. Um, I need more info. That's my only critique. Otherwise, keep up the great work. There's great,
Oh,
and
oh,
there are
wait a minute.
character cards.
Oh,
Okay,
whoops, sorry.
all right. Yeah, it could be user error too. There's always that, but that's my big critique of the Edge comic. Otherwise, I love it. Um, okay. Um,
Oh, I think he was talking about some of
Oh,
the mech
The Batwing that turned into
mechs.
a mech. Yeah, Scotty, you
Yeah.
posted that. Yeah, we showed that on the show here. And if I see one at a Ross, I'll probably pick one up.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what I could use it for. Maybe with Star Wars, really don't have an urge to get into DC 118. Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, I
wish they
just
made,
mostly got their Batman stuff from the Jazz, or was it Jazzwares or Spin Master that did
yeah,
the
the Spin Master stuff. Yeah, I have a
yeah.
bunch of those. Yep. Um, Luigi, what about those O-ring Back to the Future figures coming? Marty and Doc hanging out with Joe's? Yeah,
Hmm.
sure. And I think, now we're going to have to do a show. I do plan on getting them. I don't know if I need the second Marty. I was telling Bob that before the show. I probably just need the first Marty, the one with the life preserver. Uh, What'd you jump off a boat, kid? That
Yeah.
one. And which DeLorean would be the one to use for that? Do you go
That's a
with the
good question.
Playmobil? I think the Playmobil can be, um, you can alter the
Mm,
Playmobil to work with 3 3/4 O-ring figures.
yeah.
There's a guy that does that, and I think Playmobil also makes Marty's 4x4, the Toyota pickup.
Oh,
They also do that,
interesting.
so those could be good
Now who's going to do the
candidates.
train?
Yeah, right. That would be wild. Uh, and I think there's other ones that do it. Was it Greenlight? They make 118 diecast of all the movie figures. Playmobil can 118. Yeah. It takes a little
Okay.
work, but I think that might be your best bet, and you can pick those up on Amazon. I had actually, I held off on it because so what I got here is I did pick up some of the Super 7 O-ring figures, and
Yeah,
I
I
got
love this Destro. This
I got
version of Destro
Destro,
just
Big Lob, Snake Eyes, and Pythona. So
with the gym that answers all of Zartan's questions.
yes, yeah, yeah, and I got her to hold it, which otherwise it really was a balancing act to try and get her to
Oh
like
yeah.
pinch that in between her hands there.
Well,
Um,
especially 'cause the Super 7 doesn't have the swivel wrist for whatever
which I
reason.
really wish they would get on. They did do a neck now. You could
Hmm.
they put a ball in the neck. I think the first figures only had like a straight neck, right? So now
Yeah.
you can do that, and she does have an articulated ponytail, so you could whip that
Oh
around.
yeah.
She whips her hair back and forth. Yeah, you could do that, and but the wrist they got to get they got to get with the times with the wrists,
Yeah. I know I've
for
mentioned
sure.
that to like Brian Flynn a couple of times at Joe Fest
Yeah, I'm sure
when
he
he was
loved them.
there, but
Yeah, and then you've
yeah, oh
got
yeah, I'm
like
sure he looks. Probably the 100th
Destro.
person to tell him, hey, where's the
Yeah,
swivel wrist?
I'm sure people love being. So he's got the long jacket, and they did something. Star Wars the Vintage Collection figures have been doing this, where they have like the kind of rubber bottom for
Mm,
the robes and stuff, and they do it pretty well. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm curious to how it'll hold up. It does look good. The only thing I wish they did was why didn't they do something like this with the winter coats on like the other figures instead of giving them those
oh,
like
like molded into their legs kind of thing.
yeah, like you'll see on Snake Eyes and Cobra
Yeah.
Commander and like I don't know how. Yo, Tony, what's happening? Darth Vader's skirt. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Destro's skirt. Uh, so yeah. Anyway, love it. I think it's a good figure. But why are Destro's hands silver? Was that in the
Because
cartoon? Did they do that in the cartoon?
I I don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch
It's the
that.
mask, right? It's like the family.
Well,
The
well, I
mask.
know
He has to wear
the
that.
original figure kind of had mechanical hands, so maybe that's what
Oh, he
they're.
did, did he? I know he had the little rockets on his wrists, so maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Pythona's got and that's a figure that's never been made, but it's like a vinyl cape, or like a
Mm,
kind of like a double layered. It's got the metallic purple on the inside, and it's just kind of like an old Star Wars like vinyl cape. This is more like a fabric, but it's like a plasticky fabric. I don't know what you call it, but
yeah, it's kind of like the
yeah.
same one, like kind of similar to like what Serpentor has. And
hmm Yeah, it's a little stiffer, right? Because I think they did it double.
yeah,
Joe Hunter, what's happening, brother?
hey,
um, so yeah, I don't know. I picked those up. Also mentioned like all those toys I was trying to sell. Scotty bought some. I was able to sell them all on Marketplace, so got rid of all of those. So those are all gone now. So that was great. Ronnie Trick Shot, what's up? You
hey,
beautiful
fine.
blokes. Hey, what's happening?
Are you
Uh,
feeling better after your drinking binge the other day?
yeah, I was watching podcast from the pit, and
Yeah,
Ronnie, who's on. Good morning, Ronnie. Right? It's like morning for him.
yeah,
Um, it was morning show, and it was like he was doing pretty good.
yeah, yeah.
He wore silver gauntlets in the cartoon. Okay, okay,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah. I guess maybe he's got sleeves right up there. I don't know. It could just be me. It just looked.
Yeah.
I think that looked weird. Like I don't know. I just put black gloves on him or something. So this is the weird thing that I got that I think a world made of cardboard would like. So look at this
Mhm.
ordinary shoebox with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themes. Pretty cool, right? You know, it'd be even cooler if it was an entire playset.
Mm,
Boom. So you just
nice.
open the lid and it literally turns into a playset. Like it's that easy. Um, and so I found this sucker on here. I'll show you on Amazon.
Nice.
You just open up the lid and it's like a pop-up book, and you get this whole playset. Um, I saw it on Amazon when I was picking up those other Super Seven figures, and I just had to check it out. There was one review that said works great with all 3 3/4 inch and 4 inch figures. So I was like, oh yeah, for sure.
And here we
So
go.
here
Yeah.
you could see it with some various 3 3/4 inch figures that I had laying around and a couple vehicles. Um, so you can see that it works. This
Mhm.
is like the thing that I've been trying to do. So it's like I had to pick it up because this is like my thing, that the thing that opens up and becomes a
Mhm.
playset. Like I was trying to do it um a little different and more military or sci-fi themed. But that's it. That's kind of it. Like it's like my concept come to life. So I'm really curious about it. So I definitely picked it up. Um, and you could see like sure it's turtle themed, it's cartoony, but like the engineering that went into this could easily be adapted into something else.
Mhm.
Like I'd love to make something like this, like for GI Joe or Delta 17 or Operation
Yeah.
Recall or just generic military base,
Well, I mean, I'm
type
guessing you
thing.
could even like print up some different like uh stuff and just paste it on there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Or does the laminate not really take the glue that well? Or I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like a glossed. Well, no, you know what? The back here's like the ramp that goes on the side. I haven't folded it or done anything, so it's just on the back. It's like corrugated cardboard, and then on the front, it's that
Mm-hmm.
glossy finish on there. So I'm pretty sure you could even take this and trace it, and then like you know make something similar. It just I think it's neat, man. Like, Smog, what's happening,
Hey,
brother?
Smart.
Uh, John, I'd like to see that. He made a pop-up playset that can fit in a three-ring binder. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's
Imagine
cool.
if GI Joe classic boxes would have done something like this. Turn the box inside out and it turns into a playset. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Uh,
Yeah, I think Star Wars did those like diorama backdrops as
yeah.
box inserts for a while, but they
Hmm.
were just like a flat
Yeah,
piece
and
of
there
like
was like the
cardboard or
Star
something.
Wars
But
one where they did for the Solo movie. They had kind of like a pop-up
oh
one
yeah,
that
that
you could put together.
Kessel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like pieces you kind of you slap them together, but this thing's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 1/18 scale. So if you want to check it out, it's an Amazon exclusive, and you just search for it, and I'm sure you'll find it here. Here's a copy of the listing here. It was the Pop-Up Playmates Amazon exclusive. So yeah, just Ninja Turtles. There's some cool videos there. There's some, it's got like a little trapdoor slide in there. There's a little skate ramp that you attach to the front. I didn't really put all that on there, but so yeah, and the figures you could see like on the top row there. Those are the two figures it comes with Leonardo and Mike Raphael, and there's Big Lob and Raymar, which are slightly taller figures. You can see that the figures are just a little bit.
Hey, Starboy.
Who makes the playset? Good question. Playmates, I guess. Yeah, Playmates toys. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think it's neat. I might not
Oh yeah.
keep it and fully occupy it or leave it up there. But speaking of cardboard, this ties right into A World Made of Cardboard. I thought he would like that. And, I still want to remind you
Hmm.
that you can go check out World Made of Cardboard's video on the same subject of making your own cardboard play sets. He has two play sets that you could make with free plans right there on his YouTube. And then he recently did this with three mini vehicles that you could produce.
Yeah.
And you can make them. So, um, just wanted to thank you guys and thank you all my channel members and everyone else for doing that. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So if you're looking for a pretty good, affordable little playset, even for your turtles, I mean, I think that'll work with just about even original TMNT figures. I think that would work with.
Oh,
They're
probably.
about 5 inch, maybe not even 5 inches, right? They're the squishy head ones, like the original turtles. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't remember. I never really was
Yeah,
into like the Turtles figures. I did like playing the side scrolling beat 'em up
yeah, they
video
did a Java's
game.
Palace 90s Power of the Force line. They did a cardboard little play set. This is probably a
Yeah.
little more robust. It feels pretty sturdy. I'd say it's a pretty thick cardboard, you know. Um, yeah. Check out World Made of Cardboard's videos. I think you'll like them. And
Hmm.
if you like getting crafty, yeah, download those plans and make them. And if you make the plans and you share it, I'll send you something cool. Turtles is what got you into action figures. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I
Okay,
think
cool.
that's a pretty nice thing. Um,
The arcade version is the
yeah.
one I play. There was a place I worked that had that machine, so I could get like free credits.
Me and my friend John
And
were kicked out of a pool hall for playing that game too loud. Or maybe we were just told to shut up. I don't know if we were kicked out, but
yeah.
uh, we were freaking going nuts. Like we discovered that game. It was in the corner of like this pool hall, It was like people
Mm.
smoking cigarettes, and it was like this. Anyway, and we're over there and we're screaming, smashing buttons, playing that thing, dumping quarters into it, and then like at
Hmm.
one point they were like, The guy was like, either I think he said like, if you guys don't shut up, we're gonna because we were annoying everyone in there because we were so freaking like we're just the game's intense, man. Like it goes
Oh yeah, you
crazy.
get
Yeah,
into it. Yeah,
yeah,
you gotta watch out those.
yeah.
If you're not careful, the even like the little mobs will like pile up on you and take you
Uh huh.
down. You know?
And oh, the
Oh yeah,
arcade
the
X Men
X
game
Men.
too. Yeah, they
Yeah.
made yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, and
Those were all.
The
Yeah,
Avengers
they
one
did
they
an
did was
Avengers
real
game
good.
like that, but that Turtles one was like to me like the peak.
Yeah,
that was I like I said, if oh my God,
that
I
that
gotta get
may
my
have been
buddy
one of the.
John on here to tell some of these stories about you know, some of these games that we used to play. We used to have some epic gaming sessions, you know. We would even like back then. Do you remember like there were some video stores? It was like a mom and pop store. You could like rent Nintendo games, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
and then we'd like pull all nighters trying to beat them before we had to return it. You know, like
Mm,
sometimes I think it was like a 2 day rental, and we'd even like I'd sleep for a few hours and like you know he'd play and then like he'd sleep. We'd try to like beat the game before we had to return it all the time.
yeah, one of
And
my local libraries back in the day would like rent out Nintendo and not
what?
rent, but you could like
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
check them
yeah, yeah.
out.
What? That's
And
crazy.
I would do like I'd get like Legend of Zelda and you could save it, but it would save to the cartridge.
Yeah.
So when I went and took it back in, I'd have to like hang out and wait till I could like recheck out that same
Yeah,
cartridge
yeah,
so
yeah.
my saved game was
You're like
still there.
that one, please. Yeah, I need that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That is funny. I did not know you could do that. No.
It was like at first they would just like let you check out movies and
Uh huh.
VHS tapes, and then they expanded it to video games. It's
That's
like
wild, man. That is wild. So yeah. So what do you got coming up this week? You got anything cool coming out or anything
well, we're doing
going
a
on?
Into the Toy Box show tonight, so
Yep.
that's coming up. As for the week, it's I got if I can find the parts, I had them and I put them in a safe place where I wouldn't lose them, and then forgot where that safe place was. Some parts for like some customs I'm working on, and other than that, it's yeah, just work. Yeah,
Yeah.
bum.
I got work and
But
then
yeah,
next week I think is what, the 21st. So, you know, and then I got a short week, the week of Christmas. I think I only work Monday and Tuesday.
oh,
I might
that's
be off the
nice.
rest of the week. Yeah. So yeah, I've got this week and then the 21st. I've got some more Super 7 stuff coming because I immediately, you know, took that. Anyway, I got some stuff coming from Super 7 and
Oh,
so we can talk about that next week. I
excellent.
don't really have anything else going on. Any big news
Uh,
coming?
not really.
They do.
Yeah, yeah, they do have
Yes.
the wrist swivel.
Okay. Well, we'll be back next
Eh,
Sunday, and I'm sure we'll have something to talk about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got some stuff coming
there's
up,
always
and
something. Yeah.
yeah, and you know, with that time off, I might get inspired and work on something. But yeah, like I was thinking, like with that play set, like I think the way to
Mhm.
go with that would be like you do like maybe it's like a hybrid because this even comes with some plastic clips you put in on the side to hold like the box lid up and like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
plastic parts that you put on there. So I'd like to try and mock something up that's like, you know, the only thing is like I don't think you get much storage space because most of the box when it's closed up is the playset. You know, like I don't
Right.
know how much
Yeah.
stuff you could put inside there.
Well,
So
that's what you have a companion box for, and then you make a way so that you can like connect, not so much connect, but like when you're storing it,
yeah,
have like maybe some sort of little latch that holds the two boxes
yeah.
together.
On a side note, when I got this from Amazon, it was in a big box with some other stuff. Then I took it out, and then there was like another carton, like a sealed carton that was just cardboard. Then I opened that up, and then I pulled it out, and then there was like a printed, you know, like branded carton, and then I took that out. So it was like in
Yeah.
like This
It's like one
box
of those
came in like 3 different boxes, so I wish
like
I
one of
had
those Russian nesting
filmed it.
dolls of
Yeah, so I wish I filmed it, but it was like a box within a box within a box, so it was pretty funny. But
it's like digging out the Robo Skull. Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty pretty funny. I didn't get anything on that, but all right. Well, I got some shopping and chopping and stuff to do. What
Oh
do you
yeah,
got?
it's that time of
And
year.
yeah, hopefully I get out of Walmart in one piece, and you know,
It's not Black Friday, so you should be doing all right.
yeah, I should be fine. But yeah, otherwise it was pretty awesome hanging out with you guys, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good to see
I
you.
always love talking toys with folks.
Yep, and I guess with that, no one else has any questions. Nope, we're good. All right. Well, I guess we'll get on with our day. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We'll
Yeah.
see you next Sunday, and have a great week. I'll see you.
Yep. Catch you later.